Hey y'all, this is Micronaut. This is episode 6 for the Utopia SMP. We're using the Direwolf 20 1.7.10 pack, version 1.0.1. And what I did last episode was prepare for some auto harvesting. And this episode I'm going to set these bushes up here, and we'll see how well this works. So what my plan is to come down here. Well, I'm gonna have to fix this ceiling soon. Going down here slow drives me crazy. But I plan on using this area here. I'm just gonna make it a I'm going to make it a 2 tall space, and I want to set up the harvester immediately to govern exactly how big this is going to be. So I'll take the harvester and set it out, and then if you look at the precision hammer, see we only have 3 by 3. Let me get rid of this here. So we have a 3 by 3 looking at the precision hammer. I go over here and open this wall, you'll see it doesn't get any larger. And if I go back in this wall, it should get 1 larger, and that's it. So that being the case, so we go back here, see it's only 3 by 3 here. But if we go in here and we take this upgrade that I made, and then we look at the precision hammer, we have a huge area here. So I'm going to go through and make this a large enough space to fit my my harvester. And I'm going to end up leaving it pretty dark because I want these ore berries to grow. So let me open this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have noticed that I have an issue that I'm starting to get overrun with cobble. So to handle that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of barrels. And let's see if I remember right. I hope I can use great woods for this. And I cannot. Alright, that's no problem. We'll go in here and we'll snag us 16 wood. I think it's 16. No, it's not going to be 16. It's going to be 14. Alright, then we got a couple of barrels. And we can, let's see if I put that there. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to open that. Oops. Hopefully that gave me that glass back. Of course not. Alright, I'll have to figure that out in a moment. But, where am I going to put this barrel? Well, I guess I can put it here for now. Really don't like to be so cramped, but Jake has not been able to get on the last couple of days, so we have not been expanding the base very much. But at least this will give us a little more room to play with. Alright, so I'm just cleaning up my inventory a little bit, and then I gotta go back down and finish making that hole. So when that's done, I will come back and let you guys see it. I'm just saying, this is a lot of work. The space is quite big, as you can see. I'm trying not to light it up very much because I'm going to end up having to take all these torches back out. But I'll be back as soon as this is done. Alright, so here's the space all completed. And now all I got to do is take all of my ore berries and plant them. I think I want to start off against the back wall here with the iron. So this has got to be dark enough for them to grow, but it also has to be light enough not to have mobs spawn. So this is too light right here. I'm gonna have to move this over. And I think that what I'm gonna do is just fill it all up with one kind until I run out. It doesn't really matter where they go in here, just because the harvester is going to harvest all of them. So, oops, see, that was too close also. So that being said, I'm going to probably not bore you guys with the rest of putting these in. I guess I'll just put them in real fast. It won't take very long. But this is step one to my automation here. And see, I'm kind of grasping at straws, trying to figure out what I'm going to say here. So I guess I'll just be back as soon as I get these all laid out. Alright, so now they're all laid out, but we have a bunch of spawnable area here. So I'm going to put torches back here, far enough back that it will eliminate the spawn. I guess I need one more there. But it will keep these growing at the maximum rate, or at least a pretty good rate. I just don't want any monsters spawning down here. It's not fun to come in and find monsters running around in your farm areas. So that's all hooked up, and all I have to do now is take the energy cell here and pop that in next to it and make sure that this is set to output on the left hand side. And so this is already getting power. That's perfect. And then I'm going to take the watering can and go over here and make some of these grow pretty well. And let's see, we should have one grow here very quickly. It usually grows pretty fast. Hey, there we go, there's a couple. Now, if I'm right, that should automatically harvest those pretty quickly. And come on, you can do it. At least I think the harvester will harvest these berries. That would be not very cool to have all this done and have them not harvest. Let me go and check and see if we've gotten any at all here. And that would be a no. Interesting. Let's see. I'll be right back when I figure this out. Ah, okay, there we go. I just saw one disappear. That means that we have one in the chest already, right? Yes, we do. 3, alright. By the time I got back over there, that had harvested those other ones here. Alright, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time off camera making these grow. And probably just, oops. I see I'm standing on the ore berries. I mean, I really don't need to speed this up. I just was trying to speed it up to show you guys on camera here. But once these are all grown, it will automatically pump these things into my base. The only problem is this is going to need to be chunk loaded, which I had been considering. So a chunk loader, let's see, what kind of chunk loading do we have here? Well, we have chicken chunks, and that is usually pretty easy. So 1 ender pearl, 2 diamonds, bug. I have that technology. I can do that now. So let me run back upstairs, and I will meet you guys there. Alright, so I'm back up topside, and all I need to do is gather the rest of the supplies. I just gathered 4 obsidian while I was off camera. Let's see, so I'm going to need a book, 4 obsidian, a diamond, let's see, 2 diamonds actually. I'm sorry. What did I just say? 2 diamonds, yes, and then an ender pearl. So I need a 2nd diamond and an ender pearl. Did I get a book? I did get a book. Okay, so let's make this. That's pretty easy. And then, oh, I need the gold ingots. So I need 5 gold ingots. And actually, while I have this here, I wanted to check and see whether or not these are enchantable. I would doubt it, but yeah. Alright, well, that is not the case, but that is okay, because I have some other tricks for possibly enchanting that. So, now we need to make the actual chunk loader itself. And I think I'm going to hide that like right down here. It's a pretty good central area in my base. I'm going to bump it up a couple of times here. And that should keep that chunk loaded down there. So that being said, I think I will go back and let's see, let me figure out what I'm doing next and I will come back. Alright, so I've come up with what I need to do next, which is get a couple of ender chests. Whoa, that was real close. Man, you guys almost came back and saw the end of my life there. But that is a ravine that I hadn't noticed before, so I am going to mark this as a ravine here. I will come back and explore that sometime in the near future. But what I'm doing at the moment is I am headed to the Nether so that I can collect enough blaze rods to make some ender chests. I have a couple of other things I need to gather, and when I have them all gathered up, I will come back. Alright, well, I'm back at my place. Died a couple of times. Searching the Nether, I didn't find anything interesting. The 2 blaze spawners that I found a couple episodes back, it turns out that one of the members on our server decided that they wanted to break those and turn them into other types of spawners. So we don't have those any longer. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do to get that. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just create my own nether portal close to my house here and go into the nether there and see if that puts me at a better place to find blaze spawners. So we're off on that mission. Alright, so I got my portal made here and stepped through it to generate a little nether. And it seems that somebody else and I are sharing this. It looks like they have a building right down there made for pumping lava out. So that's fine. I'm just looking for a portal, another portal here. I'm sorry, not another portal, but another fortress here. And once I find something along those lines, I will come back trying to find some more blaze rods here. And if this doesn't work, I'll come up with some other plan. Alright, so coming back from the nether, I found a blaze spawner. So I'm moving it to the overworld. I'm going to build a quick little room to spawn and kill these things in. Nothing too fancy, just a normal 9x9 with a blaze spawner in the middle of it. And I want to keep the spawn rate down so I can collect blaze rods pretty easily. When I'm ready to do something a little more permanent, I will speed up the spawn and make this a little more powerful. But until then, I think I'm going to go, I was looking at a spot a little while ago. We seem to be having a little bit of lag, I guess. So let me generate this and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. So I think I'm going to just build a quick little room over here. It doesn't need to be chunk loaded or anything. I just want to be able to kill a few blazes. So let me set this up, or at least get it prepped, and then I'll build this room. Alright, this looks like a good spot. I think I'm going to start off by using the small cobblestone bricks as the floor. And let's see, I think I want to do this a little more symmetrical here. That should work. Oops. Let's see. I think that's right. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll work. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And then we'll just open this up. Like I said, I don't need to make this a super efficient blaze spawner. I'm not a fan of fighting in the nether, and by moving this one here I can ensure that somebody's not going to mistake it for something that they can move. So let me get back to, let me finish building this up and I'll come right back. Okay, so in the middle of getting this all set up here, what I want to do is I want to make some item conduits from Ender.io. So that being said, I need to put this in here and that in there. What else am I going to need? Where did that go? I think it's, this one. So that requires a pulsating iron. How many did that require? 3. Nice, so I can make 3 sets. I just need some more conduit binder. I think I have some more down here. Let's see, where did that go? Aha! Conduit, there's the binder composite. There we go. I needed 6 per, so I guess I can make, I guess I can just cook up one more. I guess I'm in the wrong chest again. And cook these up. And we should have the pulsating iron, which I can break down into nuggets. And I'm always going to end up needing more item conduits, so I am not worried about making a few extra. Alright, that'll work. Alright, so I have the conduits, I have the hopper, I have a bucket of water. I should probably make a second bucket. I'm always fighting for extra. Alright. A little bit of water here. Oops. And that should give me all I need. I have finished the house there, so I'm going to make it daytime, and I will meet you back there when I'm ready to finish building this. Alright, so I have this all set up so that I can just put the spawner in there when I'm ready. And the hopper is going to go right here in the center. And I'm going to set the hopper up to bring the items out the side here. Let's see, where's my shovel? There it is. Wow, this shovel's fast. Alright. One more here. And one thing I did not bring was I did not bring a chest. So I can deal with that in a few minutes. Let's see. I built item conduits, which will go down here. It's funny, I keep forgetting I don't have to jump. Oops, let's not do that. Let's get the yet a wrench. And we can pick this back up. Thank you. And break that, which is what I intended to do the first time. I guess I don't need that piece there, because I think what I can do is take the hopper and point it into the wall. And the reason I want it pointed into the wall is so that the item duct will pull it out at its own rate. I know people are going to yell at me for using my pick on the dirt, but that's okay. Now I've never... Let's see. Extracted item has no valid outputs. Ah, yes. See, that's a very nice thing about this, is that it will tell you what you can do. Alright, so we'll cover that up, and that, and all of these nice things here. I guess this one gets another dirt. Although I really would rather have one of those there. That'll work. So let me go get a chest, and I will come right back. So I came back to get this chest, and realized I was very low on iron ingots, so I figured I would come down here and take a look, and I seem to have this problem where my chest is not quite big enough. So I really need to hustle and get this done. By the way, it's been a couple of hours since I've been on here doing this. So, yeah, let me get this dealt with and figure out what I'm going to end up doing here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a packager. I think a packager will handle these ore berries. I haven't tested it yet, but let's live dangerously, shall we? Normal cobble. So I need some wood, which is up here. And I'm going to need a little bit of iron, a little bit of redstone. So here's the redstone. Put that away. And put these away. A little bit of wood, a little bit of iron, a little bit of redstone. Okay, so I need to make the piston first. Obviously I don't have the stuff to do it. What am I missing? I am missing wood, that's what I'm missing. So let's make the piston. And then I can make the crafting table. And that should be what I need. There we go. We have a packager. What else am I going to need? I'm going to need one of these item conduits. Glad I have extras. What I had planned on doing was to use the ender chest, but I will temporarily put a normal chest next to it. And once I have that set up, then it will just be a matter of sending this stuff up here. So down we go. Wow, this thing is just cranking right along. Okay, so let's open this up a little bit. Excuse me. So if I take the packager, I think that the packager has to be fed from the top. So we'll take an item conduit and put it there. And I'm not sure exactly how to set this yet. Oh, there we go. No, there is a... No. Oh, see, the packager had 2 in it. Alright, let me derp around with this and figure it out. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to have to move this stuff around, so I went out and made myself another dolly. I think that what I'm going to do is put it here. Problem was the packager was also showing as a valid inventory for the harvester, so it was pushing things out. That's where my mistake, or part of my mistake, was. We still haven't exactly figured these things out, but we'll get there. Let's see. Look in the packager. Let's see, that's in. And that is out. So let's see. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, got it all figured out. So the packager has to be fed from the side and then has to be taken out from the bottom. Let me get down here so I can actually see it. And then the interface, you have to shift right click to get into the interface. And channel's okay. Let's say like that. And let's see. Let's see. Oh, and I have to set this for in, and this one is for disabled. And alright. So now I'm not sure why it's not packaging anymore. It should be. Interesting. Alright, well, let me figure this out and I'll be back again. Alright, well, looks like I figured out the problem with the aluminum and the gold. There doesn't seem to be a pattern to turn those into to ingots. So I'm going to have to come up with another fix for that. But we seem to be making copper and iron with no issues. So I guess I'll just have to whitelist iron and copper coming out of here. I'm making all kinds of iron and copper out of there. And then I'm going to have to figure out something else to do with the aluminum and gold. So let me get back to what I was doing. This should allow this to run for a while without having too much trouble. And we still have a bit of power there, so we're good. Yeah, let me go back to getting the ender chests done and I'll figure the rest of this out. Alright, so I'm back here and looking at my new building here with this, oh hey, we need some glass. Hey Jedi, do you have a couple of glass I could talk you out of?
Yeah, no problem, man. On my way. Where are you at?
I'm at spawn, thank you. Cool. Okay, so that being hooked up, hopefully that means that anything tossed there ends up here. Boy, these are a little tougher to configure than I am used to. So,
No, I was just waiting for you.
all right.
Don't see you around.
Oh, I'm over at the new building, just the mob spawner. I'm northwest of spawn a little bit.
Ah, the little river island. Cool.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
See,
How much sauce do you need?
just 2 will do, and give me just a moment, and that'll work. All right, thank you. Awesome. So I'm just testing to see if I have this configured properly now, and it seems I do. Awesome.
Cool.
All right, so all I have to do now is let's put that back together. Really need a facade or something there. That's all right. Okay, so what I wanted the glass for was for the door, so I could actually look inside. Let's put the water out.
Wait, couldn't you technically make ethereal glass?
And there. I technically could. I just I don't have the tech to do that yet. I mean, I did find the division sigil in one of the chests. I just haven't done the ritual for it yet. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a misclick. Put this one back here. Now, hopefully, I can get out of here. Let's see. Alright. Wow, I made a mess, didn't I?
A little bit.
Let's see.
And they upped the cost of moving nodes. It's now 70 just to move a node.
Yeah, it's always been 70.
It used to be 50.
No, it's always been 70. It's just, if you had discounts, it made it cheaper to move it.
So I guess by the time I was starting to move them, I was already at the 50%, the discount they got to 50.
Probably, yeah. Alright, so this is going to get ugly in here pretty quickly. So I'm going to have to put this in and then... Oh, don't do that. I'm sorry, Jedi. I got one to spawn out there, didn't I? Let me get out here and kill this silly thing. Alright, got that killed, got myself put out. Well, I'm just being all kinds of silly today, aren't I? Oops, and it looks like zombie got killed by a fire bat. That's not cool. Alright, so let's try this again. This time we're going to click there, and then break those 2 out, which seems a whole lot smarter than the last way I tried to do it.
So, blaze spawner?
Derpy, derpy, derp. Yes, a blaze spawner.
Thanks.
So I'll just put these back as is at the moment, and somewhere around here I'll have another tiled brick. I can put this in, put it right like that, and now to see if we have any spawns. So yes, we do. Beautiful. Alright, so we have spawns which the water will kill automatically, and then the water's pushing it all towards the hopper in the middle, which will automatically output to this chest as soon as we have something in there.
Cool.
Just looking for a couple of blaze rods. Hopefully it's not... Hopefully it'll just give it to me without having to have an extra kill mechanic in here. So far it doesn't look like it. So let me pay attention here for a few minutes and I'll be back. Alright, so we've come up with a plan on how to do this. It seems that you cannot use water to kill the blazes, or they will not give you their drops. So we're going to dip into Botania, and Jedi has been working with Botania a bit. So we're going to try using a bellflower and a hopper hawk to collect these things. So that being said, unfortunately we have come to that wrapping up point, so we're going to have to do all that on the next video. So for now, this is Micronaut signing off, and see y'all later.